Great news, everybody. Good news, everybody. Good news. Cigarette juice. Oh, that's a random spaghetti. I think, no. Was that spaghetti? I don't know. Don't worry about that. South Park has just dropped a brand new video game, sure to trigger all of the right people. And I'm here for a very first trailer reaction. It literally just dropped moments ago. South Park obviously rebirths back onto the scene with their Enter the Pandaverse special or special event or whatever they call it. I'm sure that, by the way, these South Park games are always have something to get everybody really upset by. So we're going to have to take a look at it. By the way, it is Black Friday at coffeebrandcoffee.com. Our sale is going to end on Friday, so make sure you pick it up now. We roast all of our own coffee. You can get it in whole bean or ground, 20% off site-wide. We have something like 30 different coffees, premium snacks like peppermint bark, chocolate-covered espresso beans, yogurt pretzels. We've got 10% off our wildly popular Christmas gift boxes and 60% off our Roaster's Choice monthly coffee program. Make sure to check that out. Now let's see. South Park Snow Day trailer just dropped. I love Snow Day. Let's see what we got.
Hey, you ready to come play another game? Okay, new kid, we have all new rules this time. Now you can play alone or with 3 of your closest friends. Unless you don't have any friends, then you can just join matchmaking and play with randos.
I like that.
Now listen, Clyde has information that the elves are preparing to launch a massive attack on our kingdom. They've been spotted advancing their forces near Stark's Pond. We have to take them out before they kill us all. Good luck!
I'm loving this so far. Just like the gameplay itself seems awesome. It's kind of like it looks like an RPG almost.
Yeah, get him, new kid! They're attacking into a swarm. Show no mercy, new kid! You can't keep running into arrows and stay alive, dumbass.
Ha!
Okay, very nice, guys. I know you're hiding something, pal, and we're gonna find out what it is. Weapons are nice, new kid, but this game's also about using cogs. You got Fart Escape, a blast from the ass. Try it out.
It has a Fart Escape. It's like a super jump, apparently, but you're just ripping a fart. Okay.
You've been using that Fart Escape a lot, so be careful with your colon. Hey, player 2, you died again? Well, you're just the best little healer, aren't you? You're making a mistake, Cartman. Are you denying that you were gearing up your entire army to attack our fucking base? Says who? Says Clyde. And do you always trust what Clyde says? Hell no, Clyde's a total dumbass.
You're all acting crazy.
Got weapons here.
It's the apocalypse.
Prepare to die. Kick that fucking elf's ass.
Whoa.
Good luck trying to ruin this game. I'm sure you'll manage.
Okay. It looks kind of like maybe a tower defense game or battle royale, perhaps. I mean, we already got the Alex Jones video game this week. South Park Snow Day gameplay trailer showcases 3D visuals, an open world, and snowy activities. So this goes back to, it was announced back in August, okay? You can see this is from THQ Nordic. For a second, I thought this was going to be the successor to South Park 64 game. I always thought Stick of Truth was the better South Park game. I'm glad to see they're going back to the fantasy aspects of that. It's nice. It's nice to beat the time while we're waiting for the next big South Park game, right? I thought this was garbage when the trailer dropped. Thank you guys. It's actually pretty sick. Looks like people are enjoying it. I mean, a Stick of Truth, obviously, a little more iconic. If you haven't played that, definitely do that. The 3D 4-player co-op. The kids are enjoying a snow day without school thanks to an epic snowstorm. But the day quickly turns into a quest to save their town. You can co-op with either real friends or AI bots and unleash coordinated attacks on enemies using melee and ranged weapons. You can also make use of special ability powers to make your character like the iconic cosmetics chin balls to look however you like. The game is in development with South Park Digital Studios and Question Games, a studio made up of ex-AAA developers whose past team credits included Thief, Deadly Shadows, BioShock titles, Dishonored, and previous South Park's games. and will be published by THQ Nordic. This seems kind of like a goof off game. Like, you know, they're asking $30 for it, so it's not exactly, you know, the full $70 price. These are the same people that brought you, like, if we go back to Stick of Truth, why is South Park Stick of Truth game been censored in Europe? This is back from when Stick of Truth came out, and this again has the fantasy elements built back into it, which is what they should always kind of do. You know, games have, of course, often fallen afoul of overzealous rating boards in the past. In the UK, both Carmageddon and Manhunt 2 were threatened with bans unless spicy scenes were removed, although both were eventually released. Censors weren't at fault for this one. There are 6 20-second scenes that have been removed from the Xbox 360 and PS3 editions, including an alien probe and 2 baby scrambling sequences. The only comment the company spokesperson are willing or able to say says that it was a market decision. I mean, this is a game that made the game more difficult by the darker your skin got or something like that, if I remember correctly. So, you know, ultimately, I think that there's a lot. You know, there's no good reason to remove interactive versions of jokes dating back to cartoon's inception. The very first episode is, of course, called Cartman Gets an Anal Probe. Within the game, the cuts have been treated with the attitude the fans of the series would expect. Comically hit descriptions, apparently constructed by Matt Stone and Trey Parker, of which would have happened placeholder and all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, you have, I think, a interesting history. I mean, I'm hoping that there's some more spice inside this game. I'm hoping that there's more things that people get upset about. It could just be a goofball cash grab. There's nothing inherently wrong with that as long as people have fun. I mean, look, if you look at the Alex Jones game, it's just, you know, you pay $20, you have some fun, you play it a couple times, and you move on. I think that that's fine given that in today's economy. It's nice to have a video game that isn't jam-packed full of political ideology and you know, woke feminists designing it. You know, I think that they have. You know, a lot of people say it could be entertaining. Consider my curiosity piqued. Some people say it does not look good. Shoddy graphics that don't translate well into 3D. Plot seems to be worse. Rehash or Sticks of Truth. Focus on multiplayer, which means solo experience and story are afterthoughts. Not interested. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, a lot of people seem to be iffy about it. That's generally what video game players do. You know, it's either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. I think that, you know, the new South Park game coming out, any additional South Park content, I think is always a good thing. It's always good to have more of that. There's not a lot to, you know, write home about with this other than it looks like it'll be fun for the price. I'll play it a couple times, enjoy it, have fun. You have the upside. There's a lot of little Easter eggs in it. You have an upside down Nike logo here. You know, all this kind of stuff. It should be interesting. I can't wait to get banned on Twitch for playing this. I don't know. Hopefully not, you know. Hopefully not. But it's been a pretty good year for video games, I got to admit. You know, I got to admit. People saying, we'll be playing Woe at Last. This looks mid. I mean, yeah, it's not designed to be like graphically. You play the South Park games to actually have fun. And this will probably be popular on Twitch if you can partner up with other streamers and stuff like that. It should be pretty fun overall. So shout out South Park. Can't wait to see if people watch people get upset about it, because I'm sure they will, because that's what people always do. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.